Have you ever considered the possibility that your soul might have existed in a different body, in a different era? This tantalizing question nudges us towards the enigma of reincarnation, a concept that has captivated the human imagination for centuries. Reincarnation, the belief in the rebirth of the soul in a new body after death, is a thread that weaves itself through many world cultures and religions. In the intricate tapestry of Hinduism, it is a fundamental tenet, a cycle of birth, death, and rebirth known as samsara. Buddhism, too, embraces a similar notion, albeit with nuanced differences, seeing it as a process of continual change leading towards enlightenment. Yet reincarnation is not confined to Eastern philosophies alone. Elements of it echo in the ancient Greek thought, in the teachings of the pre-Socratic philosopher Pythagoras, and in the mystical traditions of Kabbalah within Judaism. However, despite its widespread prevalence, reincarnation remains a subject of intense controversy and debate. Skeptics question its validity, citing the lack of empirical evidence. Others argue about the specifics, the nature of the soul, the mechanics of rebirth, and the implications of past life memories. But amidst this discord, there is a shared fascination, a shared curiosity. After all, the idea of reincarnation challenges our understanding of life, death, and the very nature of self. It prompts us to question what defines us. Is it our physical form, our memories, or something more profound, something ineffable? And yet, the concept of reincarnation we've been discussing so far assumes a multitude of souls, each on its individual journey. This view has been the cornerstone of many spiritual philosophies. But what if I told you there was a new perspective on this age-old concept, a perspective that suggests we might all be connected in a way you've never imagined? What if, instead of many souls, there was just one, a single soul reincarnating in every living being across time and space? Stay tuned as we delve into this intriguing concept in the next scene, the birth of Omnidom. Enter Omnidom, a new religion that takes the concept of reincarnation to a whole new level. Omnidom, a term that amalgamates omni, meaning all, and dom, short for dominion, emerged from the philosophical mindscape in the late 21st century. Its birth was not marked by grand ceremonies or divine revelations, but rather the studies, thought, to meditations and reflections of philosopher Nico Nieuwenhuis. He dared to question and redefine the fundamental nature of existence. He questioned the individualistic perspective of existence, proposing instead a unified vision of life. This led to the fundamental belief of Omnidom, the notion of a single, universal soul. Imagine, if you will, a vast ocean. Each wave, while appearing distinct and separate, is in fact a part of the same body of water. Similarly, Omnidom posits that each of us, while seemingly unique and separate, are merely different manifestations of the same soul. We are all expressions of the one soul, experiencing itself through countless lives across countless timelines. This intriguing perspective reframes our understanding of reincarnation. It's not just about individual souls migrating from one body to another, but about the one soul experiencing life through every individual. You, me, everyone, we are all different faces of the same soul, living different stories, learning different lessons. Omnidom suggests that we are not just connected through our shared humanity, but that we are all, in essence, the same soul. So what does it mean to be part of the one soul? How does Omnidom interpret this belief? In the heart of the Omnidom doctrine lies a profound understanding of reincarnation, a concept that transcends conventional interpretations. The faith believes that we all share a single soul, an eternal essence that cycles through time, embodying different lives. Each life is but a chapter in an unending story, an experience that shapes the soul's journey. Consider for a moment the implications of such a belief. In Omnidom, the past, present, and future become a single continuum, a river of existence in which we are all drops of water. When one life ends, it doesn't vanish into oblivion. Instead, it merges back into the river, waiting for its next journey downstream. This perspective, however, is not without its challenges. It requires us to reconsider our understanding of individuality. If we are all manifestations of a single soul, then the boundaries between I and you, us and them, become blurred. We are not just connected, we are one and the same, each of us a reflection of the other. In Omnidom, this belief is not simply a philosophical concept, it is a way of life. It shapes the attitudes and behaviors of its followers, encouraging empathy, understanding, and unity. After all, if you and I are the same, how can I harm you without harming myself? How can I judge you without judging myself? The doctrine also offers a comforting perspective on death. In the cyclical journey of the soul, death is not an end but a transition, a moment of rest before the soul embarks on its next adventure. This belief brings a sense of peace and acceptance, easing the fear and uncertainty that often surround the inevitable. Omnidom offers a unique perspective on life, death, and what comes after, challenging our understandings of individuality and existence. As we continue to explore the Omnidom doctrine, we'll delve deeper into how this belief shapes the lives of its followers and how it could potentially shape the world. A new religion, especially one as radical as Omnidom, is bound to have consequences. But what are they? Imagine a world where the idea of self is redefined. In the light of Omnidom, society has been stirred into a whirlpool of introspection and debate. The concept at its core challenges our understanding of individuality. If we all share one soul, then every act of kindness is self-love, and every act of harm, self-destruction. This radical shift in perspective has triggered profound discussions about morality and responsibility. Religiously, Omnidom is a game changer. It doesn't merely add a new player to the spiritual field, but also topples the chessboard, so to speak. Traditional religions, with their distinct deities and doctrines, are now faced with a concept that questions the very foundation of individual souls. This has sparked intense debates, with some viewing Omnidom as a unifying force that transcends religious boundaries, while others perceive it as a threat to established beliefs. On a personal level, Omnidom offers a unique lens to view life and death. The fear of death, one of the most primal human emotions, is reframed. If we are all reincarnations of a single soul, then death is not an end, but a transition. This belief can provide comfort and resilience in the face of loss and grief. However, it is not without controversy. Critics argue that the concept of a single soul could lead to a sense of complacency or lack of personal accountability. After all, if we are all one, then isn't every mistake just a learning curve for the collective soul? Yet, the debates and discussions sparked by Omnidom are a testament to its impact. It has pushed us to question, to ponder, and to engage with each other in conversations about life's most profound questions. Whether you agree with it or not, Omnidom undeniably offers a thought-provoking perspective on life and death. In the end, what do we take away from Omnidom and its belief in a single shared soul? This question leads us to the essence of Omnidom, a philosophy that we've been unraveling together. We've journeyed through the enigma of reincarnation, witnessed the birth of Omnidom, delved into its doctrine, and pondered its impact. Now, we return to the core belief that binds this all, the existence of a single collective soul. This is not merely a philosophical proposition, but a revolutionary concept that shifts our understanding of identity and existence. Omnidom asserts that we are not separate entities moving in isolation, but manifestations of the same soul, living different lives across time. Your past, present, and future selves are all part of the same narrative. This unique interpretation of reincarnation challenges our conventional boundaries of selfhood and suggests a profound interconnectedness that transcends the physical realm. Reflecting on the potential implications of this perspective, we find that it offers a fresh lens to view our relationships and actions. If we accept that we are each other's past and future selves, does it not instill a deeper sense of empathy and responsibility towards one another? It's as if every act of kindness is a gift to our future self, every harmful action a blow to our past self. Furthermore, the notion of a shared soul could inspire a renewed sense of purpose and unity. If we are all the same soul, then our collective actions and experiences contribute to our shared growth and evolution. The successes and failures, joys and sorrows of one are in essence those of all. Perhaps in exploring Omnidom, we have not just learned about a new religion, but also found a new way to look at ourselves and our place in the universe. So as we step back from this exploration, we're left with a question, not of belief, but of perspective. Could we see ourselves not just as individuals, but as chapters in an ongoing collective story of a single soul?